Just here at 45 Bassett Street, Mona Vale, having a look at a leak in unit 13 and 14. The leak's happening just at the bottom of the roof, around the gutter line. You can see here that the roof sheets don't run into the gutter enough. I can sort of touch the back of the gutter, meaning that the gutter's probably only 30 mil behind where the roof sheets end. It's pretty consistent along unit 13 and 14. The sheets do not run in the gutter enough, so water could be tracking back at the end of the roof sheet and running inside the building. The sheets are quite long. The best way to fix this would be to replace the sheeting in this area here with longer sheets and running them into the gutter, the recommended amount. But given that that would be like a very expensive fix, considering they've only had the roof done not too long ago, we can offer a temporary solution, which would be to install a gutter flashing up under the roof sheets and run down into the gutter, effectively stopping water from returning back into the building. We would run that gutter flashing from the front corner to this second skylight here. It will be screwed to the back of the gutter, effectively stopping the gap in between the roof sheets. But in the long term, this would probably be just a short-term solution. Just given that the best way to fix that issue would be to replace these sheets and make them longer in the gutter, and that would allow the water to flow freely into the gutter and not run back into the building. Also on unit 13, I've just found this little hole here that could also be letting water in around this area. I'm just going to recommend that we install a tray flashing over that hole, run it down to the gutter and run it up into the existing tray flashing. That will stop any water from entering that hole there. Just on unit 1 now, having a look at a leak happening at the back of the workshop here. You can see this flashing here, existing flashing that runs down the apron. Doesn't have enough cover onto the existing capping here, so any wind-driven rain can get blown up into the gap between the two flashings, or any water that hits that wall could get sucked up and go into the building. I'm just going to recommend that we remove this capping, install a new colorbond capping, and we'll also install a new grind-in flashing into this wall here that will have more cover and come down a bit further, protecting that gap between the two flashings from any wind-driven rain.